Hello everybody, Kane here and welcome to another video of Art of Conquest. So, in this one we have update patch notes, and like always I usually forget and do a video about it 2 days later. So we have a few things to talk about. One of them is airship takeoff. The Rodran, I believe that's the airship name, will officially take off. Well, it says take off right here as well. On 3 a.m. on September 20, pretty much straight after the update finishes. Commanders can build various facilities and produce items on the airship. During the voyage, commanders can also explore the mysterious continent and obtain some great rewards. So, like quite a few games, they're trying to now push out like the home base, homeland system, where you get to build buildings and then you get hourly resources and stuff like that. So I believe this will be something similar where we will be producing like materials per hour, and then we will get to fuse, craft, or forge, or whichever way they are going to name some materials for the account, I suppose, or something else. So, not sure how I feel about it, but of course, I think it will have great rewards from what I heard. So, not too worried or annoyed or anything by that. It's a new feature, and of course, they are welcome. Fifth anniversary starts at 20th of September by this. So I think I kind of, as some people say, jumped the gun and, kind of said quite a few bad things about this particular anniversary. But the opinion doesn't really change. I mean, I don't think that I spoke bad about the possible rewards that they were giving. Majority of my, say, topics or rants were about the presentation of the events. And the thing is, they are kind of, I suppose, using this new feature as one of the main events, I suppose, of the anniversary. And I mean, it's okay. I'm not like really bummed about it, annoyed about it, or stuff like that. The only difference, or rather, the only thing that I, again, kind of want to say is it doesn't take much to make an event like anniversary different and actually fun. So let's talk about gather components. Basically, we had to fight skeletons for 10 minutes every 2 hours the first day, changed to every 12 hours starting on second day. So I don't see skeletons anywhere here, which kind of would fit the theme of this anniversary. Instead, why don't they make it even more simpler, right? You have Rhino Rampage, you have Nightfire, you have that boss. You go into this, you see, airship theme, we're actually gathering components. Why not make that boss a reskin to look like a robot? I don't know, like a friggin' robot. If not, okay, you can just go for cake theme, but it would not fit this construction theme, but still would fit the anniversary theme. You would have either parts or either mecha theme for building the airship, or like a candy, cake, whatever theme for anniversary. Skeletons don't fit any theme whatever. It's just a remake of a friggin' Purify Nor event, or not Shadow Legion, Purify Nor event, and that's it. So giving people an anniversary event of an event that we kind of already did multiple times, the same as Mid-Autumn gives, it's strictly just rewards and not really that much difference in events and stuff like that, which is what I kind of, spoke about. So that stuff I kind of would personally like to be changed. Again, rewards are actually pretty friggin' sweet. The presentation of that thing itself is not really that good, and I think presentation kind of matters, and it's more than like 50% of that whole anniversary. So if the presentation is bad, the event is you know, kind of dropping down a little bit. So log in 7 days to get permanent Tisafin skin as well. If you know, a couple of the anniversaries prior to that, they also gave skins. Now, I'm not saying that this skin in particular is bad, right? But it doesn't give anyone anything. So, for example, a Queen Vega damage and max HP 10%, right? It doesn't help anyone since nobody is actually using this skin. Nobody's using this hero. So, yes, they gave a skin. Yes, this skin is goddamn useless and literally does nothing to anybody. So, them giving a Tisafin skin for 7 login days, and let me tell you, that skin is pretty friggin' sweet, is actually helpful for all of the people because the skin, or rather the hero, will be performing better, and we're all using that hero, which is a whole new thing. We are all using that hero, and that is how the skins should be made for anniversaries as well, or you know, other stuff, because there will be I suppose demand for them, or lucky wheel or stuff like that for heroes that we're actually using. September 21 marks the start of the floating island event. So day after the updates, cancel map event, obtain generous rewards. Of course, this is actually pretty friggin' sweet as well. I have heard some stuff about it, but we're gonna see what we're gonna find out. Shrine Battle Optimization rewards are now available to the entire house, so you don't need to show up to get the rewards, which is good. Kind of removes, you know, the requirement for people to wake up in the middle of the friggin' night for some people, because that is awful. Capture time is changed to 10 minutes when there is only one house, and 1 hour when there is more than one in the building, which is also pretty friggin' sweet because it's annoying to friggin' capture for a whole hour. Like, I could be doing a ton of other things. Reliquary expansion added Divine Relic Feather of the Phoenix. So this one, you can actually acquire shards from various spending events. One moment. You can also obtain Feather of Phoenix from opening already owned boxes. So you can also go to Reliquary interface to learn more. So wait, I think I can actually see this right now. So let me just get one piece, just you know, for look-sees, whether or not it appears. Oh, it appeared after I got one shard. So I didn't actually dream it. We need 90 friggin' shards for it. So what I would kind of suggest for people is to hold on this particular thing. Do not spend your boxes for it and wait until you acquire this particular box. Well, not this particular, but a box with that say relic, and only then you should spend your shards, because unlocking it costs 90, but the box will still give 1 copy of this particular relic. So you're either spending 90 or you're getting a box with a value of 40 and still unlocking this particular thing. Because I believe regardless if I had 1 shard or not, I got the box and I unlocked the other one. Because as you can see, I already had 2 shards before. So yeah, that is probably the best way to go about it. Is hero HP, and for hero stats, I'm always gonna spend these boxes to upgrade them. So yeah, that's pretty much for that. I'm not really bummed that they already like gave them to spenders or so. Pretty much the reason is they still have to make, you know, money from somewhere. The only good thing is that, like this particular sentence, you can also obtain from opening already owned boxes. This is actually incredibly good because now people like myself who save those boxes, which, you know, don't really use that much of archers or would not really want to spend them on a dragon or such, kind of helps out in upgrading something that you would like to upgrade. So kudos to that. Pretty sweet update on the boxes. Prison Break expansion doesn't matter. New same amount of stages. We all one-shot those stages. Nothing new, nothing interesting. Kingdom election tiebreaker. In case of a tie in a current kingdom election, the candidate with the higher core is elected king. So I think what kind of happened is that in few particular sites or drakes, there are, say, the people competing with other kingdoms or trying to overtake all kingdoms in terms of rights before the vote to get the king. And I think what happened is the second voted house with same exact cities or so will always be rank 1 before, or stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. Or it was based on the current power and not core power. So there are nuances there. So this changes to higher core power, which means that pretty much nobody can send like lower tier accounts and then like overbuffed with skeletons or shit like that, and then just like be able to take king easier from somebody who actually has a very high tier core. I mean, it still depends on how many cities you would capture, but I can see that this can be frustrating in highly competitive or PvP realms. So good update for people in very competitive kingdoms. Other improvements and bug fixes. Fix the issue in which Gazol's data may be abnormal. I'm not sure, but I don't think I noticed like anything really one-shots or whatever, so it must have been maybe with his defenses or something. Description, awaken ability description. Fixed an issue with Rufio's deep impact skills did not work correctly in some cases when using Web Warrior. So maybe this had more damage, or it didn't have specific debuffs or stuff like that. I'm not sure. But I kind of felt that some Rufios did more damage than, say, the Great General skin. Because, like, I think the Web Warriors kind of were wasting my backline, and the Great General skins were barely doing damage in my own case. So it could be that, but who knows? I might just need to get good myself. But I mean, yeah. New Void Mirror store goods various growth items, so that is good. But it also kind of removes the ability to win rare resource events with just saving these coins. Thing is, like 75% plus of the event's core is pretty much adamantium for rare resources instead of anything else. So adding more stuff to the shop removes more, say, squares or boxes that will pop with the resources, which then kind of makes the event available to those who save boxes and stuff like that. So it can be a good thing, can be a bad thing, depending on how people play the game. And pretty much that is it. So like I said, majority of the stuff I said about this event wasn't really about the rewards. The rewards are always good, just that the presentation of this particular thing isn't really that good, or that, you know, too impressive or stuff like that. So perhaps like the next anniversary they can, you know, change the theme a little bit and not just, you know, use already used events for events in the anniversary. As you know, that's like the core thing which I was ranting about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found it useful. If you did, do hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe out there.